Millionaire Mindsetters, how y'all doing today? In this video, I'm going to be talking about toxic distractions to avoid. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video so you won't miss anything. But first, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment. I really appreciate all the support. Now, in this matrix that we live in, there are distractions that are stopping you from becoming your greater version. They are stopping you from becoming successful. So you have to understand, you have to avoid these distractions if you just want to level up in life. That's why in this video, I'm going to tell you some of the major distractions that you have to avoid right now today. And one of the major distractions that you have to avoid, television, TV, that big idiot box that's sitting on the wall or sitting on a TV stand that's in your house. That television is telling lies to your vision constantly. It plays regular scheduled programming, and they are programming you with that idiot box. They are playing different kind of programs that will install subliminal subjective messages into your subconscious mind. That is exactly what it's doing. So you literally have to understand that if you watch too much TV, you are wasting valuable time that you could be spending on something that is creative and creating a new life or a reality for yourself. TV prevents productivity. You have to understand this, people. So you literally have to stop watching so much TV. If you're not watching that much TV, you will start to do different things in your life that are going to contribute to a successful future you, to a better version of yourself. So television, it has to go. It has to get up out of there. Now, another thing that is toxic and it is a distraction in your life and you have to avoid it is literally toxic friends, toxic people. See, toxic friends will be the type of people that if you tell them something about your success, they'll try to downplay it. You know, they'll try to tell you, oh, it ain't all that. It ain't great. You know, when these toxic people are in your life, they're energy drainers, and you have to protect your energy, people. Your energy is so important. So when you get these toxic people out of your life will start to shift in a better direction. The universe, God, will bring new people in your life that are not toxic. I don't know if you've ever heard of this saying, but a person is their 5 best friends, or the 5 people that they hang around with. So you have to literally pick your 5 friends very carefully and make sure that they are also successful and they're not toxic. And they'll always support you and they'll always help you become more successful. So make sure that you get toxic friends and toxic people out of your life. And these could be toxic family members also. So make sure you just get rid of the toxic people out of your life. Now, the next thing that is toxic and it is a distraction and it is something that you have to avoid is striving for perfection. See, we live in these days right now where it's like social media is running everything. So when you see people's lives on social media, they make it look so perfect. I mean, they don't let you see the blemishes, you know, with all these filters and stuff they have. They let you see the clean part of their home or the clean part of their life, their best outfit. They let you see photos and videos when they just got their hair done. It just looks like their life is so perfect. And you have to understand, nothing is perfect. They're not going to let you see the side of them that is not perfect. So a lot of people, they stroll on this social media and they want to be so perfect like these other people that they forget who they really are. They forget about what they want to become. You know, it is a distraction watching these other people be so perfect when they're not really perfect. So make sure that you be a person that does not strive for perfection, because you have to understand you will be accepted no matter what you do or what you say around anywhere. There are going to be some people who will gravitate towards you and accept you for who you are. So Forget all that striving for perfection, because it doesn't mean anything. That is a major distraction to avoid. Now, another toxic distraction to avoid: music videos. They put all these music videos out here, and you know what these videos are doing? They're showing the rich life. They're showing money. They're showing cars, clothes, jewelry. They're showing all these little shiny toys, and people are just sitting back like, I want those things. I want to drive a car like that. Oh, I want to do, I would love to have a chain like that. Ooh, I would love to have that much money. You know, this is a distraction. It is stopping you from becoming your better version, because you're so focused on what you're looking at on TV that you're not taking that time to create something in your life that you can create, that will make those things for yourself, you know. So you literally have to understand that when they show the money, the cars, and all of that stuff on TV, it is literally a piece of cheese on a hamster wheel, and a lot of people are running on that hamster wheel. They're trying to get that cheese, and they'll never get that cheese because they're not focused on the bigger picture. They're not looking at like, oh, I could step off this hamster wheel and I could just reach up here and get the cheese like this. No, they're too busy running that rat race. They're too busy running on that hamster wheel. Now, you have to understand this. That is a major, major distraction. Stop looking at the shiny new toys. Stop looking at all the stuff that they show on these music videos, because it is only distracting you from becoming your best, greatest version, people. Now, another toxic distraction to avoid so you could become successful: stop looking at these celebrities. Don't pay them any more attention. It's like they're setting the bar. It's like they're creating what people should be. They're creating the life that people are looking at like, oh, I want to live like that. Or they're just being nosy, like, did you see what she did? Or did you see what he did? You know, they're just literally just distracting you from becoming what you should become. You can become a celebrity. You can become an actress or an actor. You know, all you have to do is just be creative in your own zone and stop paying attention to them. Forget them. Let them live their life. Let them do what they do. Because celebrities, they keep up with the latest trends, right? And then everybody else wants to keep up with those trends because they see the celebrities doing it. That's exactly what's happening. Celebrities are a big distraction, and you need to avoid it when you want to become successful. Now, another major toxic distraction to avoid, people: the news. The news is a distraction by itself. The news is what it does is it has somebody focused on this today, and then they're focused on that tomorrow, like the submarine thing. Everybody was like, oh, the sub. Now they're focused on the fire in Canada. It's like it has people bouncing back and forth to different things every single day, and then all of a sudden they forget about this from yesterday. It's just constantly changing up, and it's keeping your attention on things that doesn't even serve you any purpose. That's what the news is doing. It is literally just directing people's attention from something else to something else. Just like how you would do a dog. Like, here's your biscuit. And then you throw that biscuit over there and the dog goes get the biscuit. You'd be like, here's another snack. And the dog gets over there and you throw the snack over there and he runs over there and get. That's what the news is doing to people. That's what the news is doing to you. So forget the news. You know, be one of those people that just don't even watch. Forget it. You know, it's fake media. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It's fake media, and it's there to distract you from becoming your greatest version. Now, another thing that is toxic, it's a distraction, and you need to avoid it right now today: social media. If you're not using social media to promote your product, if you're not using social media to benefit you, then why are you even on it? See, they put this social media here so people can be nosy and look at other people's lives and be scrolling, looking at all the posts and you know what I mean? See, nowadays, when you walk into a restaurant and you see like a couple or couples, just look all around the room. What are the couples doing? They're all on their phone. They could be sitting right next to each other, but everybody's in their own little world on social media. You know, that's what they're doing. See, it also promotes fake media. And social media also keeps your attention on this today, and then today this is trending on social media, so everybody's looking at this. You know, social media is another thing, a tool that celebrities use to keep you distracted from becoming your greatest version. You have to understand, the people who created, like, I'm just gonna say, like, Facebook, he is rich as he is like a billionaire. Why are you so distracted while you're on their social media site when you could create your own social media site? You can create your own and promote your social media site or business or whatever you plan on doing. You could promote that on that site. That's what you should be using social media for, is to actually create your own product and promote it. That social media is something, it's crazy. It has a lot of people just dumb down to it. You know what I mean? So use these devices and use all of these things like cell phones and social media. Use them to become successful right now, today. Now, another toxic distraction to avoid, and you already know this, I'm just going to confirm it: addiction. And we can go right back to social media. Being addicted to social media, that is an addiction. Being addicted to TV, that is an addiction. Being addicted to alcohol or drugs, that is an addiction. So addiction is definitely something that is stopping you from becoming your greatest version, because while you're addicted to this over here, your success is sitting over here. When you're addicted to doing this over here, you becoming a greater version of yourself is over here. So you have to literally avoid addiction. You have to just be honest with yourself, be real with yourself. What am I addicted to, and what do I need to change? Is this game that I keep playing on my phone, is this addictive? Do I keep playing this when I could be doing something creative with my time? You have to be very, very honest with yourself, and you have to face that addiction head on and just quit it, no matter what it is. If you need to get help or counseling, do what you have to do, but that is a major distraction, and you have to avoid it because it's stopping you from becoming successful. It's stopping you from getting to the next level, baby. Now, when you want to stop all of these addictions, you have to kind of put yourself on a mental diet, you know, and when you are on a mental diet, you're going to change the way you think. You're going to change your mindset. You're going to change a lot of things about yourself, and you will create a better version of yourself. Now, what I mean by like a mental diet, you want to kind of like clarify your day before you start. You know, when you get up in the morning, you know, of course, you want to give thanks and show gratitude. And then you want to set an intention for the day. You know, today I am going to not watch any television. Today I'm going to stop hanging around with those toxic friends. Today I'm not going to strive for perfection. I'm definitely not going to watch any music videos. And today, forget those celebrities. You know, you just have to start your day off, and you have to clarify everything positive that you are going to do during the day. Today is a day that I'm going to make some success moves, baby. You know what I mean? Now, another way to practice your mental diet, you have to reduce the chaos out of your life every single day. Anything that is out of control in your life, anything that you know is not meaning you any good and it is not in your best interest, you have to reduce it until it's gone. I'm not saying that you can do everything overnight like that. That's why I said reduce, you know, little by little. You have to start from the bottom before you can get to the top. So, you know, when I say reduce the chaos out of your life, you know, I'm talking about television. I'm talking about those toxic friends, music videos, celebrity, news, social media, addiction, all of these things. You have to reduce them little until they just don't even exist in your life anymore. That is how another way to practice your mental diet. Now, another way to get rid of these toxic distractions and that you need to avoid, and it goes along with the mental diet. You want to do all those things that you were putting off until tomorrow. Do them today. Get it done right now. There's no more putting it off no more, because when you get these things done today and you know that it's going to make you level up, you know that it's going to help you become successful, and you know that you have been distracted from getting these things done, get it done right now today. Now, another part of this mental diet that I am talking about right now, while you are taking this time and you're not watching that television, you're not dealing with those toxic friends or none of that stuff, you want to literally focus on your health right now. You want to start putting all the right things in your body. You want to start exercising. You want to start really focusing on you, because the more and more that you focus on your health and yourself, you will create a way better mindset. You'll find yourself wanting to do that all the time. You'll find yourself being addicted to greatness. You'll find yourself being addicted to good health. You'll find yourself addicted to positivity. I'm telling you, when you focus on your health, you are really uplifting yourself and creating a new life for yourself. So you have to be sure that when you are developing this mental diet, that you follow these things that I'm telling you, people. Now, the next part of your mental diet, control your internal distractions. Find out what's inside of you that is distracting you from becoming a better version of yourself. And I would say some of the things that you definitely want to avoid, the distractions that you want to avoid, is living in the past. You cannot live in the past because the past is gone. You cannot live in the future because it's not here, but you live in the present moment and you set yourself up for the future. That's exactly what you do. So stay in the present moment and control your internal distractions. That is how you complete a nice mental diet. And along with the mental diet, no more television, no more toxic friends, no more music videos, no more watching these celebrities, people, and forget the news. Stay away from that fake media and get off of social media for 30 days. Just lay low and chill out for a while and develop new habits. You know what I mean? And stay away from these addictions. And as long as you do all of these things and include all this in your mental diet, remember, clarify your day before you start. Reduce all the chaos out of your life. Do your tasks as soon as possible. Quit putting them off until tomorrow. Focus on your health, focus on yourself, and control your internal distractions. People, I told you I was going to tell you the business in this video. Now, I know this video resonated with you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to comment and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message, people. I love y'all. Until the next video, peace, peace, and peace. Holla.